One of China's biggest oil companies, PetroChina, is joining forces with an American counterpart, ConocoPhillips. Both companies are hoping their partnership can boost their efforts to look for new sources of oil and gas. Ginger Vaughn has more.
Chinese energy firms are hoping that by partnering with U.S. oil and gas companies, they may be able to strike oil together, bringing in more energy onshore and offshore. PetroChina last week entered agreements with U.S. energy giant ConocoPhillips, allowing the Chinese firm to acquire a stake in 2 Western Australia exploration assets, giving it a 20% working interest in the Poseidon offshore discovery in the Browse Basin and a 29% interest in the Goldwire Shale in the onshore Canning Basin. The deal will also establish a joint study deal for shale gas development across 500,000 acres in Chinese Sichuan Basin. PetroChina says this is also an important movement to continue improving the offshore LNG and onshore unconventional oil and gas developments in West Australia.
To fuel its growing economy, forecasts show Chinese energy consumption and imports of oil and natural gas are only to get bigger.
A few decades ago, China was producing and consuming about 3 million barrels a day. Now they're up to 9 million barrels a day and rising. So they're now a significant importer of oil. The national oil companies, PetroChina, Sinopec, and CNOOC, are all of them trying to expand internationally, which is exactly what oil companies like to do.
Ross, professor at the University of Houston and energy consultant, has been studying oil and gas trends for over 40 years and says PetroChina's investment makes sense.
Chinese national oil companies spent $35 billion in, roughly speaking, in 2011 on acquisitions. And I think it would be quite reasonable to expect that they're going to spend something similar this year.
The deal, which still requires government and partner approvals, are hardly new to China, which has been actively seeking more energy around the world. Ginger Vaughn, CCTV, Houston, Texas.